Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Justin. We're back at the movies for another review. But before we get into today's review, I just want to wish all of you a very safe and happy holiday. Whether you celebrate Christmas, if you do, Merry Christmas. If it's Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. Any holiday that you celebrate, I hope you enjoy it. Spend time with those that you care about, and have a great new year. With that being said, today's review is going to be the 1986 George Cosmatos directed Cobra, starring Sylvester Stallone, Bridget Nielsen, and Brian Thompson. This movie is a guilty pleasure of mine. I am not going to go outright and say it's one of the all-time greats. It's not. But recently on YouTube, video clips of the movie popped up, and I hadn't watched it in a while. I do own it on Blu-ray in a Sylvester Stallone box set. It's such a fun, entertaining movie. It really is. It's something about Stallone's character. Every movie he's done, whether or not it's, prior to this, whether it was Rambo, this over the top, has that like laid back personality, but it's like then at times it just gets nuts. Or Rocky, who again, is battling a lot of things. Cobra, it just has this like really chill vibe the entire time. Like almost like, you know what? I'm gonna film this movie, but before every take, I'm just gonna take a hit off of this joint and just be chill. And it works. It really does. It's a pretty simple plot. It's a little silly, but simple at the same time. Stallone plays Marion Cobretti, who, always wanted a tougher name, like Alice. Clip from the movie. He is a member of the Zombie Squad. It is the homicide unit for the LAPD. He, takes the jobs that nobody wants. And currently there is a group of individuals, a large group of individuals called the New World. And they've been doing horrendous things. It starts with a man who comes into a grocery store, kills a bag boy, and just wants media attention. He comes in all calm, chill. I mean, there's this one particular scene where he's trying to, get a lay of the store, try to trick the gunman, and he hides behind the soda machine, and he just, naturally, there's Coors Black Label right there, just pops one, takes his matchstick out of his mouth, takes a quick sip. It's just such a badass scene that it works. And that's basically the entire movie. It's like he's very methodical in everything he does. He's a badass that doesn't need to display the fact that he's a badass. It's being a historian. It's like Teddy Roosevelt said, speak softly and carry a big stick. And that's what he does. Everything he does with a purpose, and it culminates in, betrayal by a police officer. He's protecting this woman, Bridget Nielsen, who has been attacked by the Night Slasher, who, played by Brian Thompson, is the leader of the New World. They're trying to eradicate all the scum, the cesspool of this country. And, we kill the weak so the strong survive. And it culminates in a showdown in a refinery. And naturally, I mean, it's a pretty enjoyable fight, because it's not super, choreographed like a Rocky movie. It feels like more like a street fight with, he's got a chain, Thompson's got this badass blade, and it culminates obviously with Cobra winning, but in a badass way in his own right. Just starts throwing just big haymakers right to Thompson's body and picks him up and impales him on this hook and sends him into a furnace to his death. It's a badass scene. It's an enjoyable movie. It's not going to win Oscars. It's not, going to light the world on fire. But it's a 90 minutes. You get in, you get out, you enjoy it. Clips come up, I'll watch them because even though I've seen the movie a bunch, it's still fun. And naturally, people shit on it because it's Sylvester Stallone. People just don't like him. They don't appreciate just the simplicity behind certain movies. Not every movie has to be over the top. Is his movie going to be, a macho? Of course it is. It's Sylvester Stallone. It's no different than Schwarzenegger, Van Damme, Bruce Willis. They're all just, their egos are huge. And Cobra is no different, but he's so different in the way he carries himself, especially in this particular movie, that it works. And it's enjoyable enough to where I'm going to give it a 7.1. It's a good movie. It's not going to light the world on fire, but you know what? It's 90 minutes. It's harmless fun. It's a badass ride. And it deserves to be labeled a 7.1. That's my review. 1986's Cobra, starring Sylvester Stallone. It works. It's a fun ride. 7.1 is my review. Again, I hope you all have a great holiday, and I will see you guys next time at the movies. Take care.